doing?
Okay. Thanks, Corey.
Thanks, Cor.
I have a cramp.
Doing things with House of Correia. Doing things with House of Correia. Boo, 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 boo.
You were not joking about the jingle. Okay.
Hi, guys. How are ya? Anne here from House of Correia. Welcome to our Wellness Wednesdays. My favorite day on Stimulus, probably because I'm on it, but I love it. These are the days where we are teaching you how to make DIY, homemade wellness goodies right here from your own quarantine kitchen. So I'm extra excited today because we have this special guest, Becca O'Keefe. She's coming at us live from Dublin, Ireland. Woo-hoo!
Hello, everyone. Live from my brother's childhood bedroom, which is horrifying.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's
Tell us about your Ireland quarantine experience.
My quarantine experience, not a huge amount. I mean, we're on lockdown right now, so we have like a 5-kilometer boundary. We're not allowed to see anyone, but I live at home, so it's actually been fine. My brother just came back from New York as well, so it's the first time the four of us have been in the same house in quite a while.
Right, I feel like so many people are going through this,
which is a lot. We also got a new dog. So that's a lot. He's ruining he's so cute, but he is a nightmare. A nightmare. He's like wreaking havoc. So there's a lot of energy in the house. I'm not going to say if it's good or bad, but it's a lot. Although we're lessening restrictions, so I think from next Tuesday we're allowed to see other people. So I might move out. I don't know.
Right, I feel like so many people are going through this now that the talk of unquarantining has come up.
Yeah.
You know, it's like these grand plans we're going to do. Let's stay safe and stay careful, everyone.
We're actually, at the moment, we're building a bar in my back garden. That has been, because that's like the big thing in Ireland we're missing is like the pubs are closed. When you shut down pubs in Ireland, it's obviously a shit show. So we're building our own.
Amazing. There is definitely a joke here in the States that like it must really be bad. Ireland has closed the pubs. So
yeah, we cancelled Patrick's Day and closed the pubs. So Miss Rona's real. She's real.
I'm so sorry. All right.
Stop stopping us drinking. I'm drinking more than I ever have before. So there's that.
You and everyone else, I definitely think there's an uptick. Well, at least when the bars do eventually open, if they ever open again, we will definitely, we don't want to lose our tolerance. That could get very dangerous.
This is it. I'm training.
Keeping it up, doing that training.
Yeah, forever. Well, we'll see.
All right, Becca. So today you're going to show us a 3-step DIY lip treatment, and I'm so excited to see what you have in store for us. But so you're a beauty journalist and a content creator. Yeah.
I don't mean it's not content creator in the sense that I post shitty images of myself on Instagram. That's not the kind of content I'm doing. Before people are like, "Oh, you're a content creator, so you're unemployed." No. No, I was a beauty editor for the last 2.5 years. And I just recently moved jobs. So I'm now a content creator for a tech company. Huge change. But I'm still kind of in the beauty world and doing a bit of freelancing and that kind of stuff. So haven't left it behind completely. But, sometimes you have to follow that money.
Totally understood. I feel like the career path is a winding road.
Yeah. One minute you're like, I want to pursue my passion. And then you're like, but I'd actually like to be able to live in a house I own at some stage. So it's
But to pursue my passion of vacations and drinking, I need to make some money. Understood. Amazing. So what are you going to be making for us today?
Okay. I'm going to make a sheet mask for your lips. which I've never done before, and it's going to probably end up pretty much all over my boobs and stuff. It's going to be like dribbling down. So I'm going to make that first, and I'm going to leave it like marinate, like chicken, you know. And then I'm going to move on and make a lip scrub, which is basically like it's all. It looks, if you look at my table, it literally looks like I'm making cookies, but everything is going to be like smeared all over my face. And then after that, you, I believe, have some beeswax on your person, and you're going to make some lip balm.
Yeah, we're going to make an actual lip balm. That'll be the final step in this lip rejuvenation process. Okay.
Shall I begin?
Begin.
Okay, so first up, do you want me to will I move the camera down to my little...
Yeah, go ahead.
Please see my bowl. Okay. So in the sheet mask, I have green tea, which kind of looks like pea, which I'm going to pour in here. It does not actually look that cute, but it will be good for you. Obviously, it's an antioxidant, so it's great for like pulling out any dirt, all that kind of nasty shit. Although, and I suppose we're wearing masks all day as well, so we do kind of need a little bit of a lip treatment. So green tea also has vitamin B2 in it, which will boost collagen. So for any of you lovely ladies that are missing your lip injections, this might be a winner.
If any of my friends are watching, that is so accurate.
Yeah. I'm actually like, it's funny, since I started quarantine, you're spending a lot of time with your own thoughts, and I'm like, do I need lip injections? And I've decided I've never done them before, and now I'm all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, that's the first thing I'm going to do when I get out of quarantine for some reason.
Well, if you want to come back to the States, I can definitely give you some good recommendations.
Excellent. Okay, next up, almond oil. Contains vitamin A. So that's like a retinol for those of you who've probably heard of retinol. So it's really good for like fine lines, those horrible little lines you get around your mouth, particularly if you smoke. Guilty. Guilty. It also like rejuvenates the skin. So it's kind of like a little exfoliant in itself. That'll be because it contains vitamin E as well. So it's kind of this like liquid, like gold, I guess. I don't know.
And so now if you don't have that, can you sub other oils?
Yeah, so you could probably put extra virgin olive oil in, because that's kind of got all those like good omegas and fatty acids and stuff. You could probably put a coconut oil in, because that's going to be super moisturizing and has antibacterial properties as well. You'd swear, I literally am hearing myself talk and I'm like, oh, she's a chef. But yeah, I think almond, extra virgin olive oil, or coconut oil, whatever's going. Because all oils will contain the kind of like omegas and fatty acids, but almond is just good because it contains the vitamin A, which is great for the fine lines and stuff. So that's why I went with almond. Also, coconut oil obviously comes kind of solid, which just would have been a nightmare to melt down, and I would have made a mess. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to move that to the side, and then I'm going to have a bit of fun with an egg. So this also requires an egg white.
Wow.
I promised myself I would do this before and not make a show of myself, but
no, I am so glad that we're watching this live egg cracking right here.
It's not even the cracking, it's the separation of the yolk that I'm concerned about, but we'll see. Do I have a spoon? Yeah, I do. Okay. So the reason you put the egg in, first of all, it's a great little binding agent for, oh God, I'm going to fuck it up. Oh God.
You're doing it. Oh.
Oddly sexual. Okay, I'm just gonna.
I mean, you did it.
I mean, it's fine. I'll cover it up. Thank God for this towel. Anyway, so obviously eggs are pretty much 100% protein, which will absorb excess oil. So like any kind of like unnecessary oil or dirt around your lips, the egg yolk or the egg whites even, God, will kind of counteract that. So it'll allow the the benefits of almond oil to seep in. I'm just going to.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so it's kind of, and it's also just a binding agent. I mean, I think we've all been making egg white face masks since we were like 11. So that's the reasoning, the method to the madness. Okay, that looks gross. It looks like someone has a UTI. But here we are. And then, so what I did was I got one of these kind of cotton pad things and I cut lips into it because it's very cute.
You're precious. You are a doll.
I look like a Bratz doll. This is what I did all day. I mean, anyway. So basically, sorry, I'm going to go back here to this concoction. You just fling your little cotton in. I used a cotton pad, but if you have like an old towel, a pair of, I don't know, a t-shirt you kind of want to destroy, I think anything kind of goes as long as it soaks it up.
Wow.
So I've left that there. So that's kind of step one.
Could you use a cotton ball? Did you say that? Did I miss it?
A cotton ball, probably not, unless you like stretched it out and like, because it kind of needs to just sit flat on your face.
Gotcha. So maybe like
a normal sheet mask. So if you got a towel, a face cloth, if you've got a t-shirt, anything really, and just cut a little. It doesn't have to be lip shaped. I did it for the purpose of this video. It's kind of almost like glittery. Can you see that it's almost shiny?
Oh, wow.
It smells good, but it looks gross. So I'm going to leave that to marinate and kind of get the juices flowing so that when I actually go to put it on, it has all the goodness soaked up.
Now, how long would you usually keep it on for?
How long would I keep it on for, or how long would I marinate it for?
So, how long are we going to let this marinate since you're on your little face cooking show?
Yeah, so I'm looking at it and I'm kind of concerned because I think it depends on the material, because this might start to dissolve. So I think like 10 or 15 minutes while you're almost doing the rest of your skincare routine, just leave it sitting there. Do you know? I need to cover up this egg accident. Of course I did that live on screen. Okay, so that is sitting over there getting all nice and moist. Disgusting use of the term moist, but here we are. I hate myself for using that word. And then now we're going to do the scrub, which I'm oddly excited about for some reason.
I'm really excited about this one. Anything with brown sugar, I get really excited about. Food or beauty. I don't know. There's something, brown sugar is like magic.
Yeah, agreed. And it also smells delicious.
Right? It does. It smells homey.
Yeah, it smells like your granny, like your,
comfort, like pure comfort.
Okay, so the lip scrub, which will be the first step. I'm going to make it and then I'm going to use it, which should be interesting. Can you see it? Yeah.
I can totally see it. You're perfect.
Okay. So this is obviously just to like pull all sort of dead skin, nastiness off your lips, make them all soft and kissable for your mom and your dog, because that's all the kissing we're doing. Okay. So the first step is brown sugar. I'm going to put it in here. Decant it into a separate little vessel. So the brown sugar is great as an exfoliant. Honestly, you can kind of use it all over your body if you're that way inclined, because it's really gentle. I know a lot of people use like salt or coffee grinds, but sugar just in general is just softer on the skin. So it doesn't give the little like, so every time you use an exfoliant, you get these like tiny, tiny micro tears wherever you're using it. And brown sugar being really soft kind of reduces the tears, which is good.
I've exfoliating, like the rougher it is, you're doing it better. So that's not true.
Oh, there's a sex joke in there, but I'm not going to go there. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I would have been like that too. And you're kind of like, you're almost like, you don't want your, like, with your arms, even you have the kind of rough skin on the back of your arms. You don't want it to be like raw when you're finished, because it's just, you're damaging the skin and it's your biggest organ. So you kind of need to you kind of need to look after it, you know? So sugar's great. Interestingly, brown sugar also contains an AHA. So it's like a type of acid. It's glycolic acid. So it fights bacteria and kind of like, which is ironic considering the global pandemic. But it's a natural exfoliant, but it also fights bacteria and is antibacterial. So particularly, I guess, around your mouth and stuff, that's kind of a nice one to have. I actually use an AHA toner like all over my face all the time, and I only learned today that there's AHA in brown sugar. So every day is a school day, kids.
That's amazing. That kind of just changed my life a little bit.
I know. We should just eat it by the bucket load. So after the brown sugar, I'm going to throw in some almond oil. This, again, I went through, obviously, it has the vitamin A and the vitamin E in it, but it's, again, just like a good sort of, can you see? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's a good sort of binding agent. It kind of makes it into, because brown sugar, while it's great, it's kind of a little tough. As you can see, I spent like 2 minutes there trying to crush it. So the almond oil kind of gets the like stickiness out of it and like the bricks of sugar out of it. So you can, it makes it easier to use, and it smells delicious. So this is literally like a dessert. But don't eat it, kids. So I'm just trying to crush it up here. I might put a little bit more sugar in. It's a little watery.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I have an entire like 1 pound bag of sugar, so you might as well.
Well, after this, you can do like a great body scrub.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pour it in the bath and sit in it while I drink rosé.
Oh,
okay, so So now the next and final addition to my scrub is honey. So honey is, again, a natural exfoliant. I'm going to just see if I can get a cute little, oh yeah. Everything in this is kind of a natural exfoliant, which is good because that's kind of like, this is in a 3-step process. This is kind of like softening your lips up and kind of stripping them back before you use all the other stuff. Honey is also really moisturizing, which is great. And it also is like naturally brightening. So which is actually quite good for if you've got under eye bags and stuff as well.
Yeah. I love using honey in face things. We do a honey oatmeal scrub. We actually did it on one of the Wellness Wednesdays. If you guys want the recipe for that, you can go back and watch. It's really amazing. I use it at least once or twice a week. It's so brightening. It's just so natural too, and it feels great.
So that's it as well. And it's also like, it's kind of nice, especially like given the whole coronavirus and stuff, that you don't need to be like in Sephora spending loads of money. You can just make all this shit at home. And you know what? Right. For the most part, the scrubs and lip scrubs you're buying anyway are just this exact thing, but you're paying a company's marketing budget. So
right.
There's not, it's just without, like, this is just it without any chemicals and bougie packaging.
Exactly. I mean, because do they add kind of preservatives to those to lengthen the shelf life?
Yeah, they would. I mean, you could probably keep this particular one for like a week and then it would kind of go gross. And also it might harden up because all the properties in it on their own are kind of static. So like if you left this for a while, you'd find that the oil would separate, the sugar would go hard. So companies kind of have to put in extra shit to make sure that doesn't happen, which is fair. If you're going to pay $20 for a lip scrub, you kind of want it to be lasting you. Okay, I think let's go. Now I'm going to fling it on my face. This could go terribly wrong. Also, one point I made a huge jar or like jug of green tea.
I was hoping that was beer.
So I'm going to use that throughout to like wash the scrub and stuff off because I was like, extra antioxidants, why not?
Love that. I've never thought of that before, but that's such a wonderful idea.
Yeah, I was kind of like, you know what? It's going to go in it's either that or it's going in the sink, so I might as well use it. Okay, we're going all in with the lip scrub and I'm kind of terrified. I'm going to go closer. Please don't dribble it on yourself, Rebecca. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's actually not bad.
Look at that.
Woohoo!
It's really not that bad. You really, no.
Am I a blogger yet?
Yes, you definitely reached blogger status. Absolutely.
Thank you. Mac will be calling me up now to do sponsored posts any day.
Yeah, you're about to go viral.
Yeah.
Happening right now.
Imagine. The headline would read, "Tragic Irish girl thinks she can make scrub." But anyway. Okay, so that's on my face.
How does it feel?
Really nice. It's not too rough. It's like oily without being it's not overly liquidy. So I obviously put the right amount of almond oil in.
Nice. And you could use other oils too, right? Same for the other one where you could kind of swap. Nice.
Yeah. I picked almond oil because I had it, and it also has the certain vitamins that other oils mightn't have. But listen, all oils are different. Some might have other things in it. Like, I know virgin olive oil has more omegas and fatty acids than, say, almond oil would, but almond oil has the retinol in it. So it's kind of one of those.
Yeah, wow.
Toss up. What are your needs? Identify your lip needs and go with them, or whatever's in.
I had retinol, really. So I never really thought I was like, oh, almond oil. It seems so extra. But free, like basically free retinol, please.
It's like
sign me up.
Because you're going to pay, what do I pay for my retinol? And it's now dawned on me that I'm like, what are you doing? It's like 50, 60 euro. And it's like, actually, this entire bottle of almond oil cost me 10 quid.
Amazing.
Atlantic Aromatics, I love your work. Okay, now I'm going to take this off. So you could scrub it along for ages if you wanted to. Like, I would say scrub it for like 10 minutes. Really get in there in the crevices. And then got your little face cloth. Dip it, take it off. Some of my makeup is coming with it. Lovely.
I mean, it doesn't get any realer than that.
No. And I have like a big white ring around my face. It also got into my mouth and tastes nice too. So that's a win.
I mean, it probably tastes delicious.
Tell your friends. I'm going to start selling this on the street post-corona.
You definitely should. I think almost everything that I've made on this show, have pre-packed in care packages for people because
that's a good idea.
Awesome. Yeah. Bring a little light. You can send this kind of stuff in care packages, and it's kind of hard to go out and shop for gifts. I mean, we're still shopping online, but I don't know. I'm definitely missing that aspect of getting things for people. So I think this has been a really great kind of.
It's a nice way to use your time.
Yeah, right. It's kind of meditative in a way, where you're just like, you're doing this beautiful thing and it could be new. And that's definitely the point of this segment, is to teach everybody these new awesome skills that they can get while we're still sitting inside.
Yeah.
Right.
So that actually feels really nice now.
Wow. Love it.
Do they look better?
Yeah, they look gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
Okay. They actually are, in fairness, they do feel a lot softer, so that's a win. I'm going to keep that. Make my whole family use it. So what's next? Oh, the face mask.
Mask, yeah.
The mask. This is going to be real messy. I can feel it in my waters. Okay, so I'm going to actually roll up my sleeves for this bad boy.
Yeah, let's get into it.
You can see it here. Can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah, you look great. Wow. Okay.
She's slippery. I'm gonna just.
That is filled with goodness, though. That is filled with.
This is what I was about to say. Do not be turned off by the slipperiness. This is going to make you beautiful. I promise. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take it out of the dish and I'm going to pull up an extra one of these and I'm going to put it on it. And then I'm going to whack it on my face and Angie's going to talk.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on now. I'm going to look ridiculous.
Beautiful. All right, bye for a minute, Becca. Okay, so while Becca has on her super nourishing lip mask, we're going to come over to my stove cam, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make our final step in our 3-step DIY skincare regimen, and that is lip balm. So after you've exfoliated You're doing your mask. Then we're going to put on this balm, and this is going to like seal the deal. So to make this, I have, here, let's get over to the stove cam here. All right. There we go.
Stove feels very dirty.
So to make my lip balm, the first thing I have is I'm going to use beeswax. We've got this amazing organic white beeswax pellets. This is cosmetic grade, so it's going to be really great for this today. Beeswax is really awesome. It's nature's skin softener and a skin healer. It has deep penetrating moisture. It's really great for dry, irritated skin. And it's super natural. And it also is going to give any type of lotion or balm, it's going to give it that kind of waxy beeswax texture. And that's what we're going to go for. Then we're going to add coconut oil into there. I've got some raw extra virgin coconut oil we're going to use. And then you're going to also use an almond oil if you're on the retinol train like Becca is. I did not have almond oil, so I am just going to use an essential oil, which you can totally sub. I'm going to use peppermint because I think that'll be super fun for a lip balm. And here we go. So we're going to double boil our beeswax first. So I've got a double boiler here. I've got a pot, and instead of putting a bowl over it, I've actually put my tempered glass measuring cup right in the water because we're going to pour it at the end into this container, which is rather small. So to make sure that we get it in, because, you know, it's going to be hot, kind of waxy oil. That's what it's going to be made of. So I don't want to spill it and burn myself. So we're going to use, and I'm super accident prone. So we are going to use this pre-made measuring cup dropper. So I'm going to put a little bit less than a half cup in here. I'm going to probably do like a quarter cup, but the more you want to make, the more you want to use. I'm going to fill up this container. So this would, if you're doing like a regular little lip balm container, I would say this would fill up maybe 2 or 3. So we've got a quarter cup of the beeswax here. I'm going to put it into the double boiler because we want to melt that down. The beeswax takes a couple minutes to melt. This one's pretty like thick. It's really great consistency. So we're going to let that just double boil. I don't know if you guys can see over here.
And what do you mean by double boil?
So double boil is a technique where you want to melt something, but if you put it on the full heat, it's going to either burn the product or it's not going to melt properly. So this is a great way to melt very delicate type of material.
Like chocolate.
Yes, right. More importantly, like chocolate, because that's definitely what we're gonna make. Yeah, you would use this method if you wanted to do like chocolate covered strawberries. This is how you melt your little chocolate thing. So bonus cooking fact there. And so you start with a pot. I have about 2 inches of boiling water in mine, and then you would usually put like a bowl over top of it, a metal or a tempered glass bowl to melt your beeswax. But again, you could also use a tempered glass measuring cup if you want whatever you're melting to be able to just pour it right out. So that's what I'm doing here. So we've got our beeswax in here. It smells really good. It doesn't smell like honey. It smells kind of waxy, but like very natural. Smells really great.
I think I'm going to take this off now so I can commentate.
Yes. Becca, while this is melting, you know, what we didn't talk about is how did we meet each other originally?
Meet each other a long time ago. No, it's not that long. So a lot of you probably already know Carrie-Anne, the other half of House of Correia, Ange's partner in crime. And I lived in New York for a year, and I met Carrie-Anne in a bar. Like all good stories start. Yeah, and we just kind of hit it off. I don't know. And then she told me about House of Correia and her business, and I was like in love with it from the beginning. So I've kind of been involved ever since, haven't I? Yeah. Did a few blog posts for you guys.
Your blogs are the best.
I've been flying the flag. But it's funny because we've kind of known each other for 5 years, but I was only actually in the States for one. So we've done pretty well.
Oh my God, was it only a year? I feel like I don't know, it just feels like we're so much closer than that.
Yeah, I guess I come visit so much that you'd forget I'd ever left.
That's probably true.
I'm like a plague.
No, my goodness.
A good plague.
So our beeswax is starting to melt in here. And the beeswax we just ordered off Amazon. Super easy to get.
Was it expensive?
Health food store, I see them sell it. Yep, but we got this one off Amazon. So
how much was the wax?
It wasn't too expensive. Carrie Ann ordered this and sent it to me, so I'm not exactly sure, but we could definitely post that in the blog afterwards. But I don't think it's super expensive for what you get and how much you have to use. The cost definitely comes out. I definitely think you're going to get more value for your money if you're a chronic, lip balm user, or you want to do these as gifts. I think it would be amazing.
Get yourself
Yeah. So I've got about a teaspoon of coconut oil here. And I'm just, now that my beeswax is melted, I'm going to add this in and just stir it in together.
How's it looking?
Looks great. Let me see if I can tilt you guys in so you can see a little more.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
So it's all melted. It's nice and clear because we're double boiling. It's basically in liquid form right now. And that's what we're looking for. So I'm going to turn my double boiler off.
That was quick.
Yeah, it really didn't take too long. Now, the more you make, the longer this is going to take. So, okay, so now for the hard part. What I'm going to do, this is where it gets tricky. This is obviously super, super hot. I'm very accident prone, so let's see if I can handle taking this out of this pot.
And the glove, you look like a lobster.
Listen, guys, okay, I have to say, in my adulting life, this little hand puppet silicone thing has been so
hilarious. It's like Zoidberg.
Yeah. Like, guys, get one of these. You can take all your pans out of the oven. It's glorious. Okay, so here I go. Boop. Yay, we did it.
We did it. Success.
We did it. Okay, so now, as you can see, I've got some liquid in here. And what we're going to do now is add our essential oil, or this is when you would add your almond oil. I like essential oil. I'm excited for this to be pepperminty.
Yeah. You could put anything in there, though, right? Lavender, vanilla, whatever goes, really.
Yeah. I really like scent, so I'm going to put probably like 10 drops. Okay. But you don't have to. That's totally up to you. Then we're going to mix it together here. Ooh, it smells so pepperminty. It smells so good. I love peppermint lip gloss. Or lip balm gloss. I'm on a gloss thing right now.
I think we all kind of are. So am I. I never thought I'd see the day. I was like, oh, it's the 90s again. I bought like 3 lip glosses online last week.
I know.
I know can see but me, but here we are.
Okay, so I'm going to pour this while it's still hot because you want it to harden up in your container, whatever you're using. You could use a regular lip balm container. I'm going to use this is a cosmetics grade little jar that I have. And we are going to carefully, very carefully, because you have hot oil.
Oh, the glove is back.
Into our container, which this is why I use the measuring cup so I could pour it right in.
Yeah.
But if you're using a bowl, I would recommend pouring it into something like this first and then from here. And so now we've got our balm in this container. What I would say is let this cool at room temperature for a little bit. Don't put it in your fridge right away. It's not really that good to put something very, very hot in the fridge right away. It can kind of warp the container if it's not in. If it's tempered glass, or if it's not tempered, it might break. So I'm just going to let this sit on my counter, I would say for probably a half an hour or so, and just let it get to that balmy texture. And that's it. That's literally it. It's kind of crazy how easy that is, right?
What is it? 3 ingredients?
3 ingredients. That's it.
Never buy lip balm again.
I know, and technically, if you don't want to add that last extra oil, you really don't have to. So
Yeah.
if you want to have the beeswax and the coconut oil, that's fine.
Yeah. And did that smell coconutty? So like you kind of have a scent anyway if you don't add the oil, no?
It definitely smells very natural. You've got the beeswax in there. It kind of has this, it just, let's see. Let's do this right here, right now. This smells so clean to me. It smells almost soapy, but not chemically anyway. This is obviously all natural. It just smells really nice. It's kind of nutty and sweet in a way. And it smells really nice. So you could totally go all natural on this, and I think you'd be really, really happy.
Also, I was thinking you could like put like natural color in it and have a little bit of fun with that. Could you?
You completely could. I mean, if you didn't want to go natural and you really wanted to, if we're like 90s lip glossing it up right now, you could even add like, I don't know,
glitter.
Right? Like, are we both thinking glitter? Because we're like, glitter.
Yeah.
We need the glitter.
There's like that biodegradable glitter you could fling in to jazz it up. I back it.
Yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. You've got your base. I'm sure there's a million things online you could look up and how if you want to make it like fun.
Yeah.
You totally could. So yeah, I'm so happy. So today let's go over what we did. We did a 3-step DIY lip treatment, starting with a scrub, brown sugar. What else did we have in that one?
Honey and almond oil, but you can put in whatever oil you like.
So definitely really easy things to have if you want to do a little exfoliating lip scrub.
Yeah.
And that was so easy too. That took, a minute.
Yeah.
It was great.
And it actually feels great. I'm very happy with the result.
How do you feel after your mask? Because we also did a lip mask.
Oh yeah.
That on while we were making the balm. And what was in the mask?
Green tea, egg yolk, and more almond oil. Right? Yeah. So again, you could put any oil in it, but for obvious reasons, I went with the vitamin A infused almond oil. So yeah, they feel good. I definitely wish I was in Philly with you because I could do with a balm. I think it's quite like you can feel like the skin has like soaked up all the tea and stuff. So I'm gonna fling on a lip. Actually, I have a lip balm here, so I might fling that on just to pop it off.
I also have one that I pre-made, so I could show you guys.
Here's one I made earlier.
Yeah. So TV Magic. Here's the one I made earlier. You can see it's got that great kind of balm texture. It smells. Probably should have put more peppermint in this. I put more in this one, so I'm super excited for the second one to come out, so we can have all this lovely peppermint scent. Should I put some on?
Yeah, do. Give the people what they want.
Putting things on our face. That's definitely what they want.
It's definitely some sort of like thing. How is it?
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a convert? Are you going to spend money on lip balm ever again?
I might not. And also so I used a half cup yesterday and I got this entire container out of it.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's so much. So yeah. I mean, maybe not so travel friendly as a smaller one, but if you're doing this routine or you're doing this and you want to just keep this by your sink, you could definitely also use this as like a cuticle oil.
Yeah, I was thinking you could even put it on like, after you get like a spray tan, put it on like your elbows and your knees and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so into this as a cuticle oil. I mean, my nails are pathetic right now. It makes me so sad. There's nothing I love more in the world than like dope nail art, and I'm so sad.
Soon, one day.
I can't wait. So yeah, cuticle cream. This is definitely a really nice all over kind of balm. So even if you don't
also put it on the ends of your hair.
Oh, I'm gonna do that right now.
The coconut oil will moisturize the ends of your hair. So if you've got like breaky kind of split end hair, that'll be the kind of nice little treatment for it.
Oh, I'll do that right now because my hair is wild right now.
Now it will be like, you need to wash it out obviously because it's going to be greasy, but it also might put a cute shine on your hair.
I really only did like less than a pea side. I did just like a little bit. What do we think? Is there any difference here in the end?
No, it's kind of scooping out. Yeah, looks
nice. Oh wow,
shiny.
Love that. Who needs Becca, I love what we did here today. So really quick before we end though, if you're not into making this kind of stuff, I know we had a comment earlier, can't you buy stuff? You can totally go buy something. If you're not the type of person that feels like they could, they want to double boil and do this stuff, what would be your top 3 recommendations for lips?
Okay, I actually brought them with me.
Oh my God.
Open my drawer.
TV magic.
Okay. So I hope you can get these in the US, but I know you can with this one anyway. So there's this, Elf. Can you see?
Love Elf.
So it's so fucking cheap, first of all. And I mean cheap in a like financial way, not cheap in like it's shitty way. So this is the lip scrub, but it's like a lip scrub in a lipstick. Can you see?
Love that.
Yeah, so actually that'd be kind of cool if you could like make them. I don't know how they do that though. So it's a brown sugar lip scrub that I use, but it's handy because you can just put it on like a lipstick and kind of leave it there and then wipe it off. So it's kind of cool. And I think it's like $5 or €5. So I mean,
yeah,
and they sell them in like pharmacies. So that's one of my faves. Then I have this.
You didn't want to make the scrub. That's like a great alternative that you could buy for under $5. I've definitely seen those in the store. I think I actually have the clear one.
Yeah, there's a few. I think there's like a green one as well. They have different ones. I think one has tea tree in it or something. But yeah, I mean, they're also not messy. Do you know what I mean? They're like,
right.
You're not going to dribble it all down your face, which is what I did with the other one. Then I have this delicious multi-balm from L'Occitane, which I've actually pretty much finished at this stage. But it's just like a nice it's a multi-balm, kind of like the one you made, Ange. So you can pretty much put it everywhere.
Awesome.
But it's small though, so I use it as a lip balm. It's just like really fruity, really moisturizing. It's beside my bed every night. I literally leave it there.
Where's the brand so we could see the packaging?
Can you see the packaging though? It's kind of silver. Let me see.
Oh yeah, the L'Occitane. Yes. Oh yeah, great brand.
So yeah, it's just like it's real buttery. Do you know that way?
Yeah. And also there's a lot of like natural beeswax and stuff in their stuff. They're great.
This is one I'm obsessed with, and it's called Skin. It's a part of a range called Oromedic, which sounds kind of like weirder than it is. It's called Lip Enhancement Complex, right?
Ooh.
So it smells delicious. It's like bright pink.
I love that.
And it's like a gloss, but it smooths out any sort of lines around your lip and makes them look plumper.
Wow.
Yeah. So I usually fling that on after I put like lipstick on before I go out. Do you know?
Oh. Is it ones that tingles kind of? One of those?
Oh,
okay.
No. It doesn't have the like clove oil. I think that's what they put in the tingly ones is clove oil to make, and it just, what they do is they draw blood to the surface of your lips so they look bigger. Whereas this one is kind of more of a conditioning kind of complex. It's, let me see what it says. Designed to, it's all about the lip contours. So it like plumps up your lip contours.
That's great.
And it smells delicious. It's expensive though. It's quite a like, it was something that was given to me when I in my old job. I didn't pay for it. I don't know how much it costs, but it is pretty expensive.
Can you show us?
Yeah.
Just what it looks like? Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
It might even be a tester version of it. I don't know. It comes in clear or pink. So
awesome.
They're my 3 faves for lips.
I love that.
Yeah.
Becca, thank you so much for doing this with us today. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Have you on. As always, this is where I get into my little spiel. Please donate and help support the stimulus COVID-19 relief fund. It's in the chat if you're chatting. Also, make sure to subscribe on Twitch. Subscribe to Stimulus. Subscribe to House of Correia. We want you guys to follow us so you can watch all this amazing content all the time. We are so excited to have you. Becca, thank you so much again. Thank you, Stimulus. Oh, and also tomorrow, guys, this is very exciting. I'm going to take the last couple minutes and talk about this. Correia, Carrie Ann and I are launching our new website tomorrow. It's happening tomorrow, and I'm so excited. Carrie Ann and I are going to be back here at 1 o'clock tomorrow, back on Stimulus again, and we're going to be talking about how to care for your sunnies in COVID. Because we're launching this new site, there's going to be all new products. So we're going to teach you how to make a little DIY sunglass case. If you're one of those people who always loses your case or doesn't put your sunnies back in your case, you bad people. And then I'm also going to teach you how to keep your sunnies clean and COVID-free. Like if you're wearing sunglasses and you're going outside, definitely, just like everything else, we kind of want to keep them clean. And most importantly, we're going to be talking about our new site, the launch, all the new products we have. There's going to be some exclusive products that we've never actually had online before. Yeah, we're going to have our sun catchers are for sale, and Glamasaur bags have made a return to the website.
I love them.
I know, it's so exciting. So join Carrie Ann and I here tomorrow, and we will give you all the deets. We cannot wait. Becca, thank you. Stimulus TV, thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful